Let's catch a flight, change the weather, and I promise forever.
Hey everybody, I'm back with a video, and today we're doing something a little different on the creative tip. But I'm going to be showing you guys some plant pots that I painted myself. No, I'm not an artist. Let's just disclaimer, I'm not an artist. Sometimes I just do creative things out of like my feelings, my emotions. It's like a way to express myself. I'm not an artist at all, not talented in that way at all, but it's a way that helps me like kind of heal and kind of cope with things and kind of like express my feelings or express things that, you know, I'm feeling at the moment. So yeah, recently I've kind of wanted to start taking care of myself again, building routines, kind of getting back to the things that I used to do, the things that I used to love. I've been dealing with trying to heal from something traumatic for the past 6 months. I was in love with somebody that hated me for it because they didn't feel like they deserved it. So I went through a lot of abuse, heartbreak, using, sexual manipulation, ghosting, the entire nine. And sadly, I am still in love with the person, and I still haven't like let go mentally or emotionally about it. So the healing journey is a long one. So I have started to try to like get back into things that I used to love and that used to really be me, like my creativity, all of that stuff, because I feel like after him I lost myself. I have not been myself for not one of the 6 months of 2025. After him I just became a closed off, dead, bed rotting, miserable, no personality person. Like, I have not been myself not once this year, and it made me sad because I looked at myself and like who I used to be last year, before I met him and when things were good, and I was like, dang, Kiersten, you can't be letting yourself go because of a man. So I'm trying to get back to that. So one of the journeys I wanted to start is having plants. So I've always wanted to have plants, and I thought this would be the best time when I'm trying to rebuild myself and like, you know, take care of myself. So we'll get into the actual plants in the next video. But for me personally right now, I want to deal with the pots that I painted. Disclaimer, I'm not an artist at all. I can't draw, I can't paint or nothing, but I'm a very creative person, and like y'all see, I do crochet and stuff, not because I'm talented at it, but because it's the only way I can really express myself, because it's hard for me to express myself through like words and things like that. So I like to just be creative and get creative when it comes to expressing myself about my emotions, things that I've been through, things that I feel, just the entire nine. So these might not look good, but it's just more meaningful than it is like aesthetically pleasing, I guess. But yeah, so I want to share with you guys the pots that I painted, because those are what my new plant babies are going to go in. So I wanted to paint all of these pots like specific things because they're all like a part of my healing journey. As you'll see, a lot of these pots are album covers because music is like the one thing in my life that I can hold and always rely on, because music has really helped me heal through like the worst times of my life ever. So all these pots are like music that have held me through my trauma, symbols that protect me and represent like, you know, just who I am kind of like spiritually too, and just all the things that help me be me and all the things that have helped me through heart. So I have 12 pots to show you guys. I'm going to go through the first 5, which are just like symbols and cute things like that, and then the last 7 are the actual albums that we can get a little bit deeper into. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, all these things, and let's just get on with the video. So I'm going to start with the first one, which is like a cute little portrait of me. So don't we look alike? Yes. So this was one that I just thought was going to be cute to do. It's literally just me, the smile, the little lip combo. Yes ma'am. Yes, lip combo. The lip combo is there, girl. It's just my smile, lip combo, lashes, and then these glasses. This is bittersweet because those glasses broke. I have a problem with sitting on my glasses and breaking them. I literally just broke another pair today. Like, I literally have a problem with sitting on my glasses and breaking them on accident. So these are some glasses that broke. They were my favorite ones too. But I was like, okay, I can turn that into something. So I glued them onto my pot, and now it's like baby, that's me. And then I put a cute little head wrap on it. And when I put the plant in here, the plant is going to be my hair. No, I don't have any orange plants. That would have been tea. But still, it's cute overall. This one was just a little fun one to do. It wasn't even nothing like too deep. It was just a fun little yeah moment. The next one we have are, you know, pretty spiritual symbols. We got the Ankh. We got some eyes of protection. And then we have an Eye of Horus. So I am a moon girl. I love the moon. I'm all about that. And you know, you got the Eye of Ra and the Eye of Horus. The Eye of Ra is like the sun. Eye of Horus is like the moon. I'm such a moon girl. And I plan to get tattoos of the Eye of Horus and an Ankh. But these are just symbols that I love, symbols that I wear all the time, symbols that I hold deeply to me, symbols that protect me, symbols that remind me of my divine femininity, symbols that just keep me grounded. If you know, you know. It's helping ground me in my new journey, and it's going to help protect my plants as well. And it's just a piece that really represents me, and I wanted to have those on my journey with my plants. The next one I painted is a koi fish. If you don't know me, baby, I love, love, love koi fish. They're my favorite things in the world. I made a koi fish with just some cute backgrounds and then a lotus flower. If you also don't know me, I love lotus flowers. It's my favorite like symbol. You know, lotuses mean a lot to me because I actually have, I'm gonna show you all in a minute, but I actually have a koi fish tattoo and a lotus flower tattoo. But lotus flowers literally just remind me of like rebirth. It gives me hope, new life, new journeys, healing, all that. Like, I'm really big into like symbolism. And then koi fish, I love koi fish. Number one, because they're just pretty. They're like wonderful, 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 beautiful creatures. And also koi fish give me like a sense of balance and stuff like that. Like, I'm not lying to y'all, I literally have koi fish tattoos in the shape of like, it was supposed to be like a yin yang kind of shape. And then I have my woman, I told you I'm a moon girl, my woman coming out of a lotus flower, and the moon phase is like, yes ma'am. That's another thing about me, I do not get tattoos unless it really means something to me. So both of those tattoos mean two totally different things to me, and they're from two totally different times in my life. And I also wrote poems to go with the lotus flower one at least. So we can get into like that like in another video. But yeah, the next one is really simple, really cute. Y'all heard me mention like the yin yang with my koi fish tattoo, but yin yang, really simple. Everybody knows about yin yang, but I really just feel like this reminds me of like the good times, the bad times, karma, everything is relative. Like, this just, it's a simple one. And obviously it wasn't really hard to paint. This one it was like one of the last ones I painted because I have 9 plants, but I have 12 pots because I'm going to be splitting some of the plants in half to, you know, grow a little more. And that was one that was like really, really meaningful to me, but it was very simple to make, so I was like, okay. And then the last of our little basic pots is Hello Kitty. Not a bandwagon, baby. I've loved Hello Kitty since '04, since I came out the womb. Baby, everything I used to have used to be Hello Kitty. My phone case is Hello Kitty. And this is the thing that irritated me. I literally should have made the Hello Kitty pot brown, but I literally wasn't thinking about it because it was like 2 a.m. And then as soon as I looked over to my phone case, I was like, oh, I should have done a brown Hello Kitty. OG Hello Kitty is just as great. But yeah, Hello Kitty is just like my comfort character. Hello Kitty is something that I've had in my soul since I was a baby. And so like bringing her along my little plant journey is like comforting too. It's like real cute, real cute. Now we're about to get into the album covers. These are like really, really, really meaningful for me. At least most of them. The first one, we're gonna get that one out the way because it's not as meaningful to me as in like personal reasons, but I really do love the album. So let's get into the album cover plant pots. So the first one that's not as deep is the Flower Boy plant pot by Tyler the Creator. I love this album, don't get me wrong, I love this album, but this album isn't like a deep symbolic album to me. I kind of did this because I love the album. It's a cute, good album. And the aesthetic of the album cover gives plants to me, gives garden, like duh. So I was like, okay, let's just go ahead and make a Flower Boy plant pot so that I can put it in my garden. Like duh. the most difficult to make, but it was one of the more difficult ones to make because of the ombre. I did not get terracotta pots. I got these plastic pots off of Amazon because it was cheaper. I'm sorry, I'm all about saving money. They gave me like 15 pots for like, I think it was less than $19. All the terracotta pots, if I would have got the same amount of terracotta pots, it would have been like $60, $70. And I wasn't about to do that. So it was kind of hard to like make the paint like really adhere to the pots and like mix and blend well. It was a disaster sometimes. But I got it to look good, and we did Flower Boy. And I just feel like this is such a cute album cover pot to have with your plants. Like Flower Boy, like it's literally like, it writes itself. Like it's like carefree, youthful energy. Like I feel like Flower Boy is just really good for that. Like it gives me good energy to want to put my plants in. Okay, so the next one is SYRE by Jaden Smith. So SYRE is an album that I love so deeply. It's an album that I cherish and I love so dearly. Like I feel like Jaden is really, really slept on. But you see, I did my thing. You see them little details, you see the ombre, you see like the little clouds, but it's also like yes, makes that little yes. Like I feel like the album is so deep but creative. Like it's like cinematic, it's dramatic, it's everything and more. My favorite song on the album is 90. That song has gotten me through like so much. Baby, I was just listening to that song like 10 times like yesterday. The song is so good and it's so deep. And that song alone, the entire album, yes, but that song alone had got me through some great horrible times. And I cherish that song so deeply, and I cherish the album so deeply. And it also just reminds me of when life is good. Y'all ever had that album that you like re-listen to and you're like, life was good when this came out? That's what this reminds me of. But I love Jaden so much, and this is like my favorite album. And y'all also see how I got like the little colors on the letters. I ate. I don't care what y'all say. I ate. Now, the next one, I know that a lot of y'all are gonna love because I love this one so much. This one wasn't even planned. I was supposed to, like, you see the white background? It was supposed to be Sade's album, but I was like, I don't want to butcher her like that. Like, I do not want to disrespect her like that by butchering her entire little mojo. So I changed it to this one. Blonde by Frank Ocean. Please tell me, like, baby, that is tea. That is tea. Like, I don't care what you say, that is tea. Once again, I'm not an artist. It might look like dog crap, but it's tea. And once again, this isn't really for aesthetics, it's for meaning. Like, it was memorable for me. But this album, once again, took me through some of my darkest times. Baby, Frank Ocean, the man, the myth, the legend. Like, please come back. Please save us, Frank Ocean. We going through so much. But I love Frank Ocean so much, and specifically this album took me through some of the hardest times of my life. Like, he really, like, understood me. Like, y'all ever, like, it's like, I'm not parasocial, but I be feeling like he understands me. Like, he gets it. Like, he's saying everything that I've wanted to say and more. Like, his, like, Blonde is, like, so emotional, like, complex. Like, it's like it just feels like, you know, it just feels poetic. It's like nostalgic too. Like, I be listening to Blonde and be like, dang, like every single word, every single song, bar for bar, word for word. And like when I was saying, like, he says everything that I feel and more, it feels like every single song is like a memory. Like, every single song that I'm listening to on Blonde is like a memory. It's like I have that story. It's like I can literally think back onto me being in this situation right now. I can think back onto when I used to feel this right now. Like, every single song feels like a memory. And that's kind of why this pot is personal to me, and kind of why I put it in my plant journey, because I feel like I've been stuck in memories for the past 6 months. All I've been doing is reminiscing and thinking about when it used to be good, when he actually was sweet to me, when he used to love me, like when he used to like care about me. And I'm just stuck in these memories, and that's why this pot is like so deep to me, because I feel like Blonde is just a big album of memories for me. Like, it's just like I'm stuck between what was and also what hurts. Like, what was when everything was good, when everything was sweet, when everything was great, but also how I'm hurting right now. And it's like I can't really find that balance in between the two emotions. So this is kind of like my pot for just feeling, just my memories, because Blonde also like reminded me of that not all sadness needs fixing. It's not that easy. Everything not gonna get fixed. Sometimes like sadness just needs to be heard and understood and kind of just left to take its course. And so yeah, this album means so much to me, and that's why I've brought it along with me on my journey. Now this next one, I hate it. Not the album. I hate the artwork that I did. But once again, this isn't for aesthetics. It's literally just for the meaning that it has. So the next one is the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So I know she looks a little wonky. Please forgive me. But I think I did a good job in like the streaks of the album. Like, you know how it's like different colors of brown and then it's like streaks of white and stuff. I feel like I did really good with that. And then you have her face. Forgive me, Miss Lauryn Hill. I love you dearly. You know I love you down. But I'm not an artist. But you mean so much to me. But this album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, it literally raised me. My dad raised me with this album. Like my dad, he's a girl dad, and one of his favorite artists is Lauryn Hill, and he literally raised me on this album. Every single day he's playing her songs. Every single day he's playing this album back to back to back. And I grew up with her, and she really taught me how to love, how to feel, how to heal, how to be able to just exist and be okay with existing, and just how to like go throughout life. Like when I tell you that she raised me, once again, I like some people don't have that connection with music that others do, so that they wouldn't understand this and they would probably feel like I sound crazy saying that a woman that I don't know raised me. But this album took me through so much, and like I actually have it on vinyl right here. Like it's similar. Don't do that. But like I'm telling you, I love this lady so much. Like she literally understands me. She makes me feel soft. She makes me feel heard. She makes me feel understood. Like she is my blueprint. Like this album is literally like spiritual and emotional connections like all in one. And like her album says, education, the miseducation, like that's what I'm saying. Like she raised me. Like she taught me about emotions and spirituality and like talking to God and being okay with your feelings and loving and losing and literally everything in life that I've been going through. Like every single song on this album teaches me something about self-love, self-worth, loving others, losing others, womanhood, heartbreak, healing, motherhood, even though I'm not a mom yet, still motherhood, and just like femininity, the divine feminine. And my favorite song from her album is Tell Him. That song literally raised me. I was listening to that song when I was literally like 8, 9, 7. Like my dad used to play that song over and over and over to the point where I memorized that song when I was like 8. And I used to love that song when I was growing up, and it really taught me that like talk to God. Like just talk to God. Like girl, if nobody got you, God do. And just loving. Loving is a great feeling, but it can also lead to some of the worst feelings in the world. Like that song is like vulnerability wrapped in like a spiritual surrender to me. Like she also taught me being vulnerable is okay, having feelings is okay. Baby, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and if you take advantage of that, then that's on you. Like it hurts, but I'm never gonna stop showing who I am and showing my feelings just because people walk over them and take advantage of them. Like that song is like, it's the love that you wanted to give to somebody. Like it's like the love that you, even after being hurt, you still want to give and you still want to embody even though you got hurt. Like that song for me is just like still choosing softness and still choosing love and everything, even after the entire world has tried to humble you and tear you down time after time after time. So this part really like it means a lot to me. Like I was about to start crying a couple seconds ago because this pot really means a lot to me. It's like my roots. Like it literally is my foundation. So it's something that I do want to bring on with this new plant journey, and really just like y'all don't understand how much this means to me. It just reminds me that love is still power, even if it breaks you. Like that's all. Now this next pot comes from my favorite artist, like my favorite artist ever. I know that he has so much controversy around him. I get it, but his music has really healed me. He's been my favorite artist since I was in 8th grade, 7th grade, and his music literally healed me and got me through like the worst times in my life, especially when I felt like ending it all and like everything like that. Daniel Caesar, I love him so much. I love his music so much. I know every single song word for word, bar for bar. I love him so much that his manager literally sent me a signed CD by him to my house because he knows that I love him so much. But this album right here, y'all already know the album. I don't even need to say it. Like it's that classic. It was also the first vinyl I ever got And it was the vinyl that I got with my first record player. Like, I love this man so much, and this album literally took me through my entire life. I listen to this album still to this day, and I've been listening to it literally since I was like in middle school, and I'm in college right now. Like, I thank this man for every single thing that he's produced and given to me. But also, like, this is one of those albums where I listen to it and I think back to when this album dropped and what time was like. And I miss who I was when this album dropped. I miss who I used to be. This pot literally just reminds me to the version of myself that I was when I first listened to this album, which was like, God knows how long ago. Like, this album is so deep and complex. Like, it's layered with so much. It's layered with like deep emotions with like really soft vocals. Like, his voice is so beautiful, but he's talking about like the most deep things that you could ever like ponder. But now, like, I haven't been able, and I'll get to the next part as well, but I haven't really been able to listen to Daniel Caesar as much because it's also tied to the person that hurt me. So the first time I ever met the man that hurt me in person, he played a song from Daniel Caesar on piano. And that's when I like really, really fell for that man because that's my favorite artist. And he played a song by him on piano. And now, anytime like I listen to Daniel Caesar or it pops up, I have to skip it because it makes me like want to cry because it's so deep and it reminds me of somebody that I love so much that hurt me. But it's like bittersweet because it's like I love Daniel Caesar. I love this album. It's my favorite like thing in the world, and all the songs mean so much to me. Like, word for word, bar for bar, every single one. They're so deep and beautiful and poetic. But it also reminds me of the man who hurt me. But it's once again bittersweet because it reminds me how sweet things used to be with that man, because it makes me smile sometimes when I think back to when he played the song on piano. I'm like, he really used to be sweet. I don't know what happened. But this pot is just really deep for me, as you can see, for like many different reasons. But yeah, that's heartbreak for you, when something so magical becomes too difficult to even hear or anything like that. But yeah, so that's why I'm carrying this pot with me in my journey. Haven't been able to play this album or any of Daniel Caesar's songs in a while because it hurts really bad to hear. But painting it also like reminded me that once again, this music was mine before I met that man. And hopefully one day it can be mine again. So that's why I'm taking this on my journey as well. So that brings me to my next album, Sonder by Brent Faiyaz. Once again, like, I put like some gold and brown in there because, you know, like the album covers like gold and brown. But I'm actually working on a crochet project for this exact album coming soon. But this album, I know that people probably don't consider Brent Faiyaz as like deep. I know every time I mention Brent Faiyaz with somebody, they're like, oh, he's toxic, he's toxic, he's toxic. But Brent Faiyaz took me through a lot. Like, this album specifically, it really got me through last year. It's gotten me through the beginning of this year. But once again, I can't listen to this album anymore, sadly, because it's tied to that man. Brent Faiyaz was that man's favorite artist ever. And so now when I listen to him, it reminds me of him. Makes me think like, oh, he's probably listening to Brent Faiyaz right now too, or like whatever the case may be. This is who we used to bond over. That's another thing that I want to say. Like, bonding over music with somebody is so cute and sounds so great until y'all stop talking or until it ends badly, because now everything that you used to love and all the music that you love now reminds you of that person. And that's kind of the like weird position I've been in. Now everything that I love is tied to a person that I still love but did me terribly. But Sonder Son is such a beautiful album to me. It's so deep and it's so relatable. I love everything that he talks about on that album. Like, this sounds crazy, but his songs also feel like being in love while drowning. Like, and it's like, I just want to honor this album because even though it hurts now to listen to or to even look at, this song pulled me out of like my depression. It got me through times where I felt like I wasn't even going to see tomorrow. Me and Brent Faiyaz are very complicated right now because it's like, because this is the man who hurts me, a favorite artist. And so it's like, I love this album, but even though it hurts to hear. But once again, even though this reminds me of somebody I loved before I found out who the real him was, I want to take my music back. I want to take my life back. Like, I loved this music before I met this man, and it just hurts and it's selfish to myself to not be able to heal or enjoy any of that because it's tied to that memory. So, I want to take this along my journey because plants can still grow out of this pot even though it's kind of rooted in heartbreak, just like me. I'm rooted in heartbreak, but girl, I'm a girl eventually. It's been 6 months, so I don't know how. Now, we are getting to Mother. Mother. Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun. So, this album is beautiful. Love this album. This is a classic. Like, when you think of Neo Soul, you think of Erykah Badu. Let's be real. You think of Neo Soul, you think of Erykah Badu. You think of some classic Neo Soul albums, you're thinking of Erykah Badu. So, this is more like abstract. I didn't want to do all the details on her face and stuff because I didn't want to butcher it. I didn't want to do her an injustice. So we just did like the little cigarette out her mouth and the cute lip and the cute like, yeah. But this album means so much to me. This album is also tied to a person, but not a person that I hate. It's a person that we just, if the time wasn't right for us, we're in two different times of our lives. But I appreciate that man and everything that he instilled in me, and I loved him a lot. Like, he's a great person. He taught me so much about myself. He really let me get into my creativity. So that's how I was presented to this album, was through him. But I love this album so much. It's so beautiful. And once again, we have her on vinyl. Like, girl, y'all know, I gotta get the classics on vinyl. Like, especially the good old classics, gotta get them on vinyl. But this album for me is like a warm bath. Like, it's very feminine, it's very raw, it's very layered. Like, there's so much. Like, I have a lot of memories of this album. Once again, the man that introduced me to this album, he was a great big part of my life. I really appreciated him and everything that I brought through. But also, there's one song in this album. There's one song in this album, y'all. Y'all probably know which song I'm getting to. But my favorite song in this album is Orange Moon. That's my favorite song, probably by Badu, ever. It's like divine feminine. It's soft, it's cute, it's like glowing, it's like centered in love and light. Like, it makes me feel like so like, you know, when you can't really explain, it just makes me feel like the song just reminds me of being like cherished, adored, loved by somebody. Like, the pain, like when you listen to that song, the pain feels so like, girl, that don't even matter. Like, I feel loved, I feel chosen, I feel adored, I feel like I'm the one right now. And I love that song for that. Like, it's so beautiful. That's my favorite song by her ever. Like, I'm an orange moon and I shine so bright because I reflect the light of my sun. Like, and that also just reminds me of like where I'm at in my healing journey right now, because I reflect light. Even though I'm hurting, even though I'm trying to heal, I still reflect light. Like, and also another quote about moons that I love is like, just like the moon, we have to go through different phases. We have to go through different phases of emptiness in order to be full again. And that's how I feel. Like, and an orange moon is really full and really beautiful and really full of light. And that's what I want to go back to being. I want to go back to being my orange moon self soon. But this is the song I'm talking about. Y'all know the next song I'm about to talk about. Green Eyes. Green Eyes is a bittersweet song to me. I used to love that song, and now that song is like so traumatizing. And like, every girl's experience is dealing with a man that made them feel like that song. Every girl got an experience with a man that made them feel like Green Eyes. I used to love that song. Like, when that man that I said that I, really appreciated in my life, was a big part of my life and my like just learning who I was. When he introduced me to that album, I loved that song. It was amazing. I used to listen to it every single day because I felt it. When me and him stopped talking, I felt even more. I was like, dang. Whew. Like, it just reminded me of like everything I felt. And now, fast forward to this situation, I feel it like 1,000 times more, to the point where I cannot listen to the song because I will start literally bawling, sobbing, boohoo, crying. I will start spiraling, thinking about everything. Like, Green Eyes is heartbreak. Green Eyes is betrayal. Green Eyes is everything and above. It's confusion. It's begging somebody to love you, begging somebody to please tell me why. It's the surrender, like I give up, like they win, you win, I have nothing left, you took it off. And that's how I feel. That's how I felt for the past 6 months. That song, Green Eyes, it just means so much to me because it represents everything I feel word for word. Like, it's the exact emotional storm I have been dealing with for the past 6 months. Like, the song is sarcasm, trying to hide the pain. Like, you know, my eyes are green because I eat vegetables. It don't got nothing to do with your friend. It don't got nothing to do with your new friend, your little friend, your girl best friend. It don't got nothing to do with your little friend, you know, the girl you told me not to worry about, the girl that you ended up talking to and getting with as soon as you ghosted me, used me. But, you know, no, it's because I eat vegetables. Like, this song is literally like grieving while trying to stay strong, but eventually you crumble because you realize you win, you took it all from me. Like, oh my God. But yeah, I just also thought it was cute because green eyes, my green plants, like, you know, that little thing too. But girl, I love this album so deeply, even though, once again, rooted in some heartbreak. Oh, also, this is rooted in that man that traumatized me furthermore, because when I was also watching him play piano and stuff, when he played the Daniel Caesar song, he also had like erykah badu songs playing when he was like walking out, because he also loves erykah badu. He's also kind of like, you know, like Neo Soul and stuff too. So once again, we bonded over music, and now all the music that we bonded over, that was my music first. It hurts me and it traumatizes me. But also, like, one more thing, sorry, I could go on about this album all day, but that song, bro, Green Eyes, when she said, "I'm so confused, you tried to trick me," I was like, yeah, because you said that you liked me, so of course I thought you liked me. You said that you liked me, so it had to be true. You said that you cared about me, so it had to be true. And then when she was like, "Never knew that love could hurt like this. Never thought I would, but I got this. Makes me feel so sad and hurt inside. Feel embarrassed, so I want to hide." I'll get to the next part in a minute, but like, that was me, like, the entire 6 months. Like, I was so embarrassed that I got tricked like this again, because when you've been in so many situations of like heartbreak and people that have hurt you and used you and etc., once you go through it again, you literally feel like a dummy. You're like, I done been through this 10 times. How did I let a man trick me again? And it's also like so hurtful when like the man was super duper sweet in the beginning. Like, this man from this like year, he was so sweet in the beginning. Like, when I tell y'all the full story time in a couple of weeks, that's gonna be an emotional video, but when I tell y'all that story time, he was so sweet in the beginning. He was so like everything and more. And so for it to end like this, and for him to have did all the things that he did to me, it really like blew my mind, because it was like, I'm embarrassed that I fell for the hezzy again. I'm embarrassed that I let this man like trick me. And I'm so confused because you were so sweet in the beginning. I'm so confused. You were so sweet in the beginning. You were so loving in the beginning. And now you used, abused me, manipulated me, ghosted me, and disrespected me. How did that happen when you were just so sweet to me? But makes me feel so sad and hurt inside. Feel embarrassed, so I want to hide. And then here we go. Silly me, I thought your love was true. Once again, you said you liked me, so I believed it. Like, dang, I didn't think that I had to not believe you. You told me that you cared about me, so I believed it. Like, my bad. I thought that everything that you were doing for me and doing with me, I thought that it meant something to you. I didn't know that I was just another like experience. Like, I thought that we were more than that. I thought I meant way more to you than I obviously did. Changed my name to Silly E Badu. Girl, I was about to make that my username like years ago, but somebody already took it. But I love that line so much. I love that line so much. Silly me, I thought your love was true. Changed my name to Silly E Badu, because it's like, girl, I done fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all them times. Silly is my middle name because I keep on falling for it. But didn't mean to drag that out so much. But that album, that song specifically, is traumatizing just because it's so relatable. Like, I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm so embarrassed. So yes, that is all my pots. I know that this is a long little explanation, but I'm actually not sorry, because I felt like I had to explain all of that, because once again, this isn't for aesthetics. It's because of the meaning behind all of these pots. All of these pots really, 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 really mean something to me, like deeply, as you can see. But in the next video, sometime soon, I will be planting all of my new plants in my pots. Right now they're in tiny little pots. I'm going to be repotting them in all of these cute, new, meaningful, deep pots. And yeah, we'll just get into that in the next video. So thank you so much for coming along with me with this journey, you know, with all the pots. Let's go through them one last time. Like, all the pots, real tea, real cute. Sonder Son. Yes, like, thank you so much for coming along this journey for me, because it's something that kind of just happened. I didn't even plan this even last week. It's something that I just thought of randomly a couple of days ago. Got the stuff on Amazon and did it just because that's how I was feeling. So, you know, that's just what I feel when my emotions run rampant. I have to act on them before I go insane, pretty much. But yeah, so I'm very excited for this journey. I'm so glad that I made these pots, because these pots are very deep to me. They represent something way deeper than meets the eye, way deeper than you could ever know. Somebody is probably going to look at these pots with plants in them and be like, oh, that's cute. She decorated her pots with like cute little albums. Little do you know, these pots are the reason that I'm still here. And I think that this is a good one to end off of. Face, I'm the reason that I'm still here. I can do it. I got the strength. I got the determination. And soon I will come back to myself again. I will become myself again. As long as nobody hurts me in the meantime. But yes, these pots are all of my prayers, my pain, my everything. Each one holds a little piece of me, and as I keep growing, so will the plants in these pots. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. So that's all I have to say. Have a nice day.
You know how it feels.